everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda and I make videos about feminine fashion, beauty and more. And today I'm going to do a makeup review of Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar and Spice palette. So here's what the packaging looks like from the front. So these are two kind of holiday edition palettes that I believe, and yeah, I got this from sale and they look so beautiful, so I really wanted to try this out. And here is what the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar palette looks like. So we have this white packaging with gold text, and these both are like have 9 shades, and they both have mattes and sparkly shades. And yeah, I'm going to insert swatches which I have already filmed, so please check those out. But let's see an overview here. So we do have kind of matte shades here. These two are quite matte, and then I think these two have a little bit of sparkle, but it's not going to show that much. However, in the middle we have 3 beautiful kind of sparkly pastel shades, a little bit green, pink and blue, and then in the bottom we have this more like not so sparkly but a little bit like shiny purple shade. Then we have this gorgeous purple sparkly shade, and then we have a dark kind of cool tone, I'd say maybe brown or gray shade. So this is a bit more like cool tone palette, and the Spice palette is a bit more kind of warm toned. So let's look at the Anastasia Beverly Hills Spice palette. So again we have similar packaging, and again we have also 9 shades. So I'm going to cover the mirror because the light is going to be too blinding here. And here we have in the Spice palette, it's more like browns and neutral tones and more like warm shades. So we have a kind of very light beige and taupe shades going into a more warmer shade here. Then we have 3 sparkly shades which you're going to see in the swatches, of course. A little bit pink one, a little bit like a golden green one, and then the taupe one. And again we have this beautiful kind of bronze shade in the middle, and two kind of, this is a bit more red brown shade, and then a little bit more like chocolatey brown shade. So yeah, of course check the swatches, and I'm gonna insert them right here. So now that we have seen the swatches of these beautiful palettes, I'm gonna do 2 makeup looks in this video. So both one look with the Sugar palette and another look of course with the Spice palette. So I will put the timestamps down below if you're interested in only one of them. But today I'm going later to a dance event, so I think I could try this Sugar palette first. So this has more like very unique shades, so I think it's kind of perfect opportunity for me to try this for a dance party, you know, when the other one is a bit more maybe neutral and stuff. So let's start with this one. So I think I'm going to start with this lightest pink shade and put it as a transition shade on my eyelids. So I'm using a big fluffy brush for this. And in the swatches I did realize that the sparkly shades are super soft, so I really love that. So be careful when you take them out of the palette with your fingers, because they are super soft. And this is a very neutral kind of cool tone, pink on my skin tone, so definitely I can see that this is a cool tone palette. Usually I prefer warm tones, but it's nice to have a little bit kind of different things every now and then. And next I'm going to take a little bit smaller fluffy brush. Okay, now we're focusing, so something like similar like this, and with the smaller brush I'm going to take this next shade here, this taupe brown shade, and with this I'm going to deepen the crease here and outer corner. So this I'm going to keep in the same area as the first pink shade, however this is just gonna be a little bit lower and in kind of a smaller area than the first one. And this blends very nicely as well. Okay, this is what we have now, and next it's time to try the sparkling shades here. So actually what I think I'm gonna do today is maybe do a purple look. So maybe I'm gonna try this purple, then this blue, I think I'm gonna add that too, and then we'll see if I'm gonna put one of these pink or green shade there. And of course I want to try this very deep, sparkly, gorgeous purple shade, so kind of eggplant shade to deepen the outer corner. So yeah, so I'm going to start with this purple shade here and put it on my moving eyelid, quite in the center, and yeah, in the center first, and then I'm going to leave the inner corner a little bit bare for something else. So let's start with that, and for this I'm gonna just take my finger and just carefully start carefully applying this. And I was just thinking that this purple might be a good kind of base for the moving eyelid, because this is not like a outer sparkly shade. So I think I could kind of add something sparkly on top of it, and maybe this will kind of come through from the underneath, and maybe it will create something beautiful. So here we have this purple added, and already see how beautiful this look could be on its own, like, or if you wanted to just deepen the outer corner a little bit. Already this is, I think, very beautiful and yet kind of subtle look. So next, okay, what I think I'm gonna do, if I dare to add the blue in the middle of the eye. So I don't really wear blue eyeshadow often at all, so makes me a little bit nervous. However, I think the blue has a little bit of kind of purpley specks as well, so I think it might look nice if added just here, right to the center of the eyelid. So here we have that, and yeah, I think it looks very unique, very pretty. And kind of just as I thought, the purple is coming through underneath quite well. It creates a nice mix. So next I think I want to add something in the inner corner. However, should I put the pink or the green? That's the question. You know what, I'm gonna use them both. I'm first going to add the pink, and maybe I'm then going to add the green to the tear duct. So let's try that. So I'm taking the pink shade here and adding it to the inner corner. So I just feel like both would, oh that's beautiful, both would work great here in the inner corner. However, I just kind of thought that maybe this pink goes with the kind of color scheme here, and then I can have the green as an emphasis. So now it kind of goes from pink to purpley blue to darker purple, like so. And maybe if I added the green right to the inner corner, I could take something like a kind of angled brush, something small like this, just to be really precise in the inner corner. So there's that. So the kind of green one is very light, and I feel like that's the perfect one to kind of bring brightness to the inner corner. Yes. Next, I think I want to add a little bit of this taupe shade here, just a little bit to the kind of under the eye. So I'm just focusing this on the outer corner, just ever so lightly, but just to have a little bit of kind of color there. And again, there is fallout. I don't know if it translates to the camera, but with these powder shades, they do have some fallout, so it would be wise to kind of go like this and tap the excess off before applying to the eye. So I'm just trying to brush that off. So, and this is what we have now. I think it looks very beautiful. However, I want to take this dark purple shade here and just put it to the kind of outer corner to make it a little bit deeper. And for that, I'm going to take one of these kind of smaller fluffy brushes. So there's that, and I think I'm going to take this darkest purple shade just the tiniest bit under the eye with the tiny angle brush like this, so just the smallest amount. And there's that, and next I'm going to add eyeliner and mascara. So here's the eyeshadow. I think it turned out quite nice. Yeah, it was a little bit scary to add the dark purple. However, I think I managed this out okay, so I dare to go out in public. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do, this is actually quite nice to just leave the brow bone bare, because we have such a strong eye here. But I think I'm going to just add the lightest touch of this MAC's Lightscape Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter to the brow bone, and this is very kind of white and natural, and I'm gonna need to take a mirror because the packaging doesn't have one. So I'm just going to take this and add the tiniest bit to the brow bone, just to have the slightest touch of shine there. And this is kind of cool tone, very good for pale skin because it is so light. So there's that. So now it's just a little bit kind of brighter under there. And then also I think I'm going to take the MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish and add it as a highlighter. Since we are wearing such a strong eye, I would definitely wear like a nude lip, so something kind of brown shade. So I think I'm gonna just go very simple and wear one of my favorite nude shades. So this is Kinda Sexy by MAC, and this is a matte kind of brown shade, very natural. I love to wear this to work, and yeah, and with kind of strong eyes like this. So kind of the focus can be on the eyes, and then the rest is going to be kind of neutral. So here is what I managed to do with the ABH Sugar Palette. So if you're interested, let's move on to the ABH Spice Palette. Hello, it's another day, and today, as promised, we are making a look with this spice palette. And today, as I'm filming this, it's actually the New Year's Eve, so I want to wish you all Happy New Year, because by the time I have uploaded this video, it's already year 2025. So today's the New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to all of you. So today I'm gonna make a New Year's Eve look with the spice palette, which is quite appropriate since we have these beautiful shimmer shades. So what I'm gonna do here is, I think I'm gonna start with this lightest shade here again and use it as a transition shade all over my crease. So next we have a couple of very intriguing shades here. I think I'm gonna want to again deepen the crease a little bit, and I think I'm gonna go with this kind of mysterious, like sparkling but kind of yeah, kind of like, I don't know, this coffee shade, maybe a lighter kind of, yeah, how to describe that. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the top row, this shade here. It has some sparkles in it, however I'm not sure if it's gonna show up once I'm blending it. Let me just find a clean brush. Okay, I'm gonna use this type of angled brush that is clean. Obviously I didn't have so many clean options. Anyway, I'm going to take this and tap the excess off just in case, and then I'm gonna go here just to the crease area again, and yeah, this is gonna, I don't think the sparkle is gonna show once you blend it here, so you can safely use it in your crease. This does bring nice kind of warm shade. So next I think I want to go with the glitters, and I find it really difficult to choose because they're so pretty, and quite frankly I think this middle one is the best shade. It's really unique, like it's gold with kind of green glitter spectacles, so I think that's kind of the coolest shade here. However, I'm not sure if I want to go with that one today or I'm going to add it just a little bit. Maybe I'm going to start with this kind of taupe glitter shade here, so starting with a little bit kind of safe. So I'm just taking that with my finger like so and put it all over my eyelid here, but I leave room to the inner corner to put something else there. So let's just put this one here in the middle. Very beautiful shade. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so beautiful and it sparkles so nicely. And I was just discussing with a friend of mine that it's quite hard to get the kind of glittery eyeshadows to show on like photos and camera and stuff like that, but in real life you can really see it, and especially like in dark. So if you're going out clubbing, or if it's kind of the winter season or darker season and you're going out, it's really gonna glitter nicely if it's a little bit darker and then the light hits it. So actually I really liked looking at you know, the makeup I did with the sugar palette, and I was looking at it in my kind of bathroom with the like very dim lights or lights off, and then I just had a little bit of light come into the room, and it just glitters so beautifully, all the eyeshadow. So it's just perfect for party where there's kind of dim lights and then maybe some party lights hit the makeup. The glitter is really gonna show. But here is what we have with this one. It is at the moment very kind of glamorous but subtle, kind of taupe, kind of almost like bronzy look. So this would be beautiful for, you know, summer as well. Just gorgeous. And then you could easily like make a really unique look with kind of this kind of bronze shade here, and then with the middle one. Those are really unique shades. Anyway, I think I'm going to try the pink one, the pink glitter here. to the inner corner, so just to test out a couple of shades, you know, and have fun with this. It's the New Year's Eve, so why not? Let's go all out. Although with this palette you're definitely gonna do a more like subtle makeup look, because the Sugar palette has more like unique colors like purples and blues and stuff like that, so obviously it's gonna be like something something different. However, this is for those of you who prefer to wear kind of nudes and want that kind of natural look, even for like transitioning from day to night. I think this will be a great kind of tiny palette for traveling, or you know, you can just pop this in your purse and have it on the go. So that's the benefit of these kind of smaller palettes. So here I think the pink looks very subtle. It's almost a little bit hard to catch here in the mirror, even if I'm looking like closer. This would come like more to the front if I use the pink as the main shade here on the moving eyelid. However, I just want to test it out. And for some reason I do feel like I want to deepen the crease a little bit with the darker shade, and then I do think I want to go with this very unique shade here as well. So maybe I'm just gonna take that super unique shade in the middle, so this one with the kind of green spectacles, and I'm going to dab it just here in the middle of the eyelid. And it's like all these shades go so nice together, because I feel like also this taupe one has a little bit of kind of spectacles that I feel like blends nicely with both the pink and the kind of greenish glittery shade. And the green sort of also has kind of pink spectacles, so these two goes together beautifully as well. So I think they're nicely thought out, and you can easily use all of them in one look, and it's gonna be fine. So okay, let's have something a little bit unique for New Year's Eve. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear yet, so have to figure that out at some point, and do my hair some way, maybe pop on some hot rollers or something like that. Anyway, next I think I am going to deepen the crease a little bit with this shade here. So it's kind of a little bit reddish, more like warm toned brown shade here, and that's the darkest one. I think I'm gonna go with the second darkest. And this also has a little tiny glittery spectacles in it. However, I don't think it's gonna show when I blend it in. And let's find a brush, and with the smaller kind of round tapered brush, I'm just gonna take this and pop it into the outer corner. And actually I think I accidentally took the darkest shade here, so okay, we're going with that. So yeah, for some reason I'm just holding this palette here. I just took the darkest one, although I intended to take the second darkest, but maybe it's meant to be like this, I don't know. Looks good anyway. And yeah, so just that you are aware, I accidentally took the darkest shade, so let's go with that one to the other eye as well. Next I think I'm gonna want to take that middle shade here, this most glittery one, just a tiny bit to intensify it in the middle now that I just blended the darker shade, so just to make sure that the center of the eyelid is popping. And then also I try to take a little bit of that pink and add it in a corner, just a tiny bit more. So with a small angled brush like this, I took this shade here, and I'm going to add that under my eye, and just maybe like 2/3 in, so not all the way in, but that's like, I hope it's going to balance out the look a little bit. like that. And next I think I'm gonna add the glitter shades also a little bit under to the eye. So it seems like some of the kind of pink is under there already. But I'm going to take another one of these small angle brushes, and maybe I'm going to add this taupe shade first and then maybe a little bit of that under the eye. So with the taupe shade, just carefully taking it, and I'm going to add it here from the middle, going in. And these shimmer shades are so soft, like super soft, so I feel like they just kind of glide in here and show up really nicely. And maybe I'm going to go to the inner corner with this middle shade as well. So clearly I couldn't resist using that, and I feel like it's the kind of sparkliest shade out of all of these glitter shades, so that's what I think will, you know, shine the brightest here in the inner corner. So it just gets the honor of being my inner corner highlight today as well. So, and I hope some of the kind of sparkles will kind of show in the camera. Next, I'm quite happy with the eyeshadow, so I think I'm gonna go in with Fix Plus. So next I'm going to add eyeliner, mascara, and since it's New Year's Eve, maybe false lashes, and see you very soon with the finished look. So here I am back with the mascara, eyeliner, and a little bit of falsies in the outer corners, and here's what we have. And actually I think I really love this look. I'm just gonna do a couple of finishing touches. So I think this looks beautiful with the kind of bare brow bone, but I think I'm gonna go in a little bit with this Kaya Cosmetics highlighter that I have on my cheeks, and this is kind of golden highlighter I have reviewed on my channel, and this is called Portofino, so that's the name of the shade by Kaya Cosmetics. And yeah, you of course find the review on my channel, so please go check that out if you're interested. This is a beautiful highlighter, by the way. So anyway, I'm going to take a tiny brush like this and just take a little bit of this and just pop it here to my brow bone to have just a little bit of kind of golden sheen here. And this highlighter is so beautiful for day and also for parties. It's like so soft and buttery and just beautiful kind of golden shade. So yeah, so let's just glisten a lot for this New Year's Eve party. And yeah, there's that. And then I'm thinking what I could wear for the lips, but with this look I think you could wear like a red lip for sure. You could wear, since it's kind of neutral tones, you could of course wear kind of a brown or nude lip as well, and with the tiny touch of like the pink glitter, a pink lipstick would be so nice as well. So I actually haven't decided what I'm gonna wear tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna change the lip color. So since I am a little bit undecided, I think I'm just gonna go in with the same lipstick I wore with the Sugar palette. So this is, well actually this is different, this is Modesty by, yeah, this is Modesty by MAC. So this is one of their nude kind of nude lipsticks, a little bit like cool tone brown. And this lipstick is very wearable for every day, but just to show a finished look, this could be an example. I think this is beautiful look, and I hope you are able to see the glitters. So let's talk about these palettes, what I really think about this. Well, I have to say first and foremost that I really love them both, and I have to say I love them. I love that they are kind of tiny and compact, easy to take with you to a trip or something like that, or pop into your purse. And also the colors are so beautiful. Which one I prefer color-wise? I think I prefer the spice one because it's a little bit I'm sorry, I prefer the sugar one. So the one with the interesting colors, and it's just you could do a little, it's something a little bit different, so that's why I really like it, and the colors are still so beautiful and so unique. However, I do love the spice as well. That's a more safe option, a more like classy, elegant option for those types of looks where this is kind of more a little bit more maybe modern and for fun. And this is more like elegant, glamorous looks like this, and very easy to use. This would be super easy, so if you don't like to wear colors, this could be the one for you. And what I really love with this is that the shadows blend really nicely. There is some fallout, so as I was discussing in the tutorials, so if you just cover your under eyes with a tape or something like that, it can help, or if you just do your foundation after the eyes, that could be a major help. And but the shadows blend very beautifully, and then the glittery shades are so soft, they're like incredibly soft, so that's what I really love. And they sparkle so beautifully, so when I look my eyes in kind of dim light where the light really catches the eyeshadow, it looks so beautiful and very glittery. So all in all, I am very happy with these purchases, and I would recommend this if you are interested in these palettes. Quality wise, I would definitely recommend this. And yeah, I think I'm going to wear both of these in next year, 2025. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and talking about makeup products, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, or enjoyed the tutorials, or at least got some ideas. So yeah, if you like this video, you may of course leave a like, so that's the way I know if you enjoyed this video or found something you liked in it. So happy new year once again to all of you, and see you next year in 2025. Bye bye.